back to the channel. It's Jasmine here, and today we're going to be doing some cooking. We're going to be making some stroganoff hamburger helper and a funfetti cake, and I thought it'd be cool to kind of do a vlog type thing, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're defrosting the meat in the microwave. Someone else cooking bratwurst over here. Oh look, the meat's done. And we're going to cook some stroganoff, and over here we have our cake thing ready, and we're gonna cook some cake, bake some cake. Cook, bake, same thing. Okay, so we're cooking some beef, and I'm gonna grab one of our spatulas. This is what I'm gonna use. And, it's like not very defrosted. So that's really cool. And your bratwurst is attacking me. Okay. Ow! It's not working out. So basically, a tip I use when I cook beef that I've learned is if you think it's done, you should taste it, and if it's done, it'll be good, and if it's not done, it won't be good. That's my tip for that. I need to keep my arm over here, otherwise the bratwurst will attack me. And yeah, so we're just gonna kind of break this beef apart with angriness. And then we're gonna stir it around and stuff. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so now we're moved on to making our cake. We have all the supplies we need. We have eggs, mixer, cake mix, bowl, and vegetable oil. I forgot measuring cups, but you know, I'm pretty sure they're just in this drawer, so that's okay. Oh look, they're right here. That's perfect. Okay, so we have measuring cups and obviously the sink with water. So yeah, we're gonna get started now. Okay, so we get our cake mix. Maybe. I'm really worried this is gonna like explode all over me. These scissors. I could, but I'm not going to. Ooh, smells very strawberry-y. That would make sense. So when you're cooking, you just want to be careful to not like get the mix everywhere. And I'm a master at making messes. But you have to try to center it at least a little bit over what you're doing. Okay, so this cake mix calls for 4 eggs, so we have our whole carton of eggs here. And how I usually crack eggs is I will kind of tap them on the edge of the counter here, and then use my fingers to split it open. And then I'll just put the egg back in the carton. That's why I grabbed the carton out, because it just makes it easier. So then we'll crack this egg. And then we're going to crack the other 2 in the same way. Oh! And that can happen. Just got shells all over my hand and egg all over my hand. Cooking's messy, just so you know. So you can't be afraid to get your hands dirty, because especially if you can't see, touching everything is literally everything. Oh my goodness, why does this keep happening? And yeah, that's kind of how I crack eggs. So now we're going to be doing our vegetable oil. I just put the cup of water in. So a good way to do measuring is to measure over the sink, because if you spill anything, it's just going to go in the sink, and that will make life a lot easier. And then I use my finger, obviously after washing my hands, to make sure it's full, and then bring it over here and tip it into the bowl. And we have our 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Okay, so we have our stroganoff now here. Well, we don't have our stroganoff yet. We have our beef here, and it's nearly done. So I'm gonna kind of just pick up a piece here and test it, and like make a big mess inside the pan. Just like anything you do, hold it over the pan or over the sink or something, because you'll just get it right back. Okay, pretty sure it's done. So we can add the rest of our stuff in now. Okay, so now we're going to measure our milk into the stroganoff. So I'm going to do it over the pan, and we need 2 1/4 cup of milk. But what I usually do is I will fill it up most of the way and not all the way, and then we usually have our 2 1/4. But sometimes also it overflows like that. So I don't usually do the 1/4 cup, because you don't necessarily need to, because it overflows when you pour it. So yeah, we have our stroganoff mixture. So we're gonna put the lid on it. If I can do this with one hand, and let that sit. Back to the cake we go. So we're mixing the cake now, and I kind of already started doing this. But what I was explaining to my mom was I prefer to use egg beaters rather than mixers, because I think egg beaters give you a better texture feel of what you're mixing rather than a mixer, which you can't really tell when it's done. And part of it, like telling when you're done mixing, is a texture thing, and I think that's why I like egg beaters better. Okay, so I'm dumping the cake into the cake pan now, and I think this is probably one of the things I struggle with the most because it's super messy, and I never really know when it's done and not done, so I think that's one of the things that I struggle with most. And then making sure it's even across the cake pan is something I also like have a struggle with, because I just don't know like if everything is where it's supposed to be, and I've baked a lot of cakes where everything's really uneven, so there's that. Okay, so we're gonna put the cake in the oven now. I almost said we're gonna put the oven in the cake. So I'm gonna pull this out and then go over here and grab this. We use disposable cake tins, so it's a lot easier than not. And we're gonna put that in like that. And there we go. And we're gonna set our timer from 35 minutes to 38 minutes now. And then also, we like to clean up as we go too, so there's not just like a gargantuan mess after we're done doing whatever we're doing, because otherwise it's just annoying, and then you have to clean up everything, and this is just annoying. We don't like to do that. So yeah, cleaning up as you go is the best way to solve that problem. Here we just stirred the stroganoff, cake was in the oven, and now we just kind of gotta wait. Okay, we're trying something. We're making a thing. Do you want to explain what it is?
So it's noodles, any type of noodles that you want to use. We use some small shell noodles, and we cooked those first, and then drained them, and then mixed Alfredo sauce with them. While that was boiling and cooking, we also made some bratwurst, and I'm laying the bratwurst on top of the noodles, and then I'm gonna put marinara on top of the whole dish.
Sounds really weird. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay. Stroganoff is done. I don't know where that accent came from. Stroganoff's done. Got our creation over here, your creation over here. We're gonna put it in the oven. I don't know how it's gonna go. We're gonna find out. But we're gonna let him this time. Do you wanna go outside? You can go outside. Do it. Go. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. Do it. Go outside. Go outside. Oh my gosh, you're outside. Bear's like, what the heck? I think he likes the snow.
I'm surprised he didn't run back in.
Hi, Bear. Look, our dogs are outside. Kitty. Kitty, did you go outside? He's chilling with his puppy cat drink. He looks so cute. He started like running around the house. He got really excited. Out of the oven, if I can get this oven mitt to work for me. And we have a toothpick, so we're going to test the cake and see if it's done. I'm going to go ahead and grab this toothpick and put it in the cake. And there's nothing icing on it, so I'm pretty sure the cake is done. Ow. So we can take the cake out now. So we're gonna take it out, put it on the thing, close the oven, and turn off the oven. Our entire oven is railed so that I can feel it and do all the cooking and stuff that I need to do. So yeah, then we have our cake and we just have to wait to frost it. So you guys, I totally forgot to film this, but the cake was frosted and everything was finished from there. And we tested the fettuccine Alfredo dish thing, and it was very interesting to say the least. And yeah, so that's kind of all I have for today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments or go to our Twitter at blindylife, BLINDY life, and ask us questions there. We are always happy to answer any questions. No question is a stupid question. And yeah, we're going to be getting some more content up soon. Quincy and I are going to be hanging out, we think, soon, and so we're going to get some content that we have together, so I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.